Welcome to our deep dive into the world of Taylor Swift. This country music sensation really took the industry by storm. So we're going to take you on this journey through her early years, tracing her path from Pennsylvania to Nashville, and try to discover what made her voice so unique and so powerful.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see how her story unfolded. We have this whole collection of video documentaries and biographies. Each one offers a glimpse into her life and career, and these sources really paint this vivid picture of this young girl with a huge passion for music and an unwavering determination to succeed.
That's what's so captivating about her story. It's this story about ambition, authenticity, and finding your voice. Have you ever pursued a dream against the odds? Taylor Swift did, and her journey is one that resonates with millions.
Absolutely. And her early years are crucial to understanding her phenomenal success. From a young age, Taylor was drawn to storytelling, expressing herself through words and music. There's this anecdote about her writing this two-page composition in primary school when the assignment only asked for 2 sentences.
Wow, even back then, she had a knack for going above and beyond. It seems that those early signs of her creative spirit were always there.
Exactly. And that passion for performance blossomed even further through musical theater. Those early experiences on stage likely played a significant role in shaping her captivating stage presence and the elaborate concert productions she's known for today.
I can definitely see the connection. So when did country music enter the picture?
Well, while she thrived in theater, she eventually realized that her true calling lay in country music. At just 11 years old, armed with her demo CD, she took a leap of faith and traveled to Nashville, the heart of country music. Imagine that at 11 years old, having that much drive and determination.
That's incredible. It takes a certain kind of boldness to pursue a dream like that, especially at such a young age. It speaks volumes about her belief in herself and her vision.
It certainly does. But Nashville wasn't exactly waiting with open arms. She faced numerous rejections, which led her to a crucial realization. Songwriting was the key to unlocking her potential. At 12, she picked up a guitar, learned 3 chords, and wrote her first song, Lucky You.
It's like she discovered her superpower. That moment must have been a turning point, a realization that her voice was most powerful when she was telling her own stories.
Precisely. And her commitment to songwriting deepened. At 14, she became a staff songwriter for Sony ATV, a significant step that marked songwriting as more than a hobby. It became her daily job.
So she was already working as a professional songwriter at 14. That's remarkable.
And during this time, she formed a crucial partnership with Liz Rose, an experienced songwriter who saw Taylor's potential and became a mentor, guiding her and helping her refine her craft.
Mentorship can be so powerful, especially in a competitive industry like music. I'm sure Liz's guidance was invaluable in shaping Taylor's songwriting skills.
Absolutely. Now, here's where things get really interesting. At 15, she was offered an artist development deal with RCA Records. But there was a catch. They wanted her to sing other people's songs.
That must have been a difficult decision. A record deal is a huge opportunity, especially at that age.
It was, and it reveals a lot about Taylor's character. She turned down the deal because she was determined to stay true to her own artistic vision.
Wow, that's a bold move. To walk away from such a big opportunity shows incredible self-awareness and confidence in her own abilities.
Exactly. She knew that her strength lay in her original material, in the story she wanted to tell, and this unwavering belief in herself led her to a fateful encounter with Scott Borchetta.
So who is Scott Borchetta, and how did he impact Taylor's journey?
Scott Borchetta was this music executive. He had just started his own label, Big Machine Records. He saw Taylor perform at the Bluebird Cafe. It's this legendary Nashville venue where many aspiring artists get their start.
The Bluebird Cafe. It's like a musical landmark. I can only imagine what it must have felt like for Taylor to perform there, knowing how many great artists have graced that stage.
Oh, it was a pivotal moment. Scott was blown away by her performance, her raw talent and authentic storytelling. He saw something special in her and signed her to Big Machine Records.
It's amazing how one performance can change everything. Talk about a lucky break.
It was the perfect storm of talent meeting opportunity. And with Scott's support, Taylor finally had the platform to share her music with the world. Her self-titled debut album was released in 2006, and it was a revelation.
Her debut album was a game changer. It felt like she was speaking directly to her audience, especially young girls, in a way that no one else was doing at the time.
Exactly. Her songs were filled with relatable lyrics about love, heartbreak, and navigating those awkward teenage years. It was like she was reading their diaries and turning their experiences into music.
And she didn't just release the album and wait for things to happen. She went on this tireless radio tour, crisscrossing the country, meeting fans, and building a loyal following.
Her dedication to her fans was remarkable, and still is. She understood the importance of making those personal connections, of showing her fans that she was just like them, sharing the same hopes and dreams, and experiencing the same heartbreaks.
Let's talk about some of those early hits. Tim McGraw was her debut single. It's a clever song that uses the country star's name to capture attention, while telling a sweet and nostalgic story about a high school romance.
What's fascinating about Tim McGraw is how she uses specific details, a truck, a song on the radio, to evoke a universal feeling of teenage nostalgia. This ability to ground her songwriting in concrete imagery would become a hallmark of her style.
And then there's Teardrops on My Guitar, another song inspired by a real-life high school experience. This one really solidified her image as an authentic storyteller, someone who wasn't afraid to share her vulnerabilities.
It's a raw and honest portrayal of unrequited love, and it struck a chord with anyone who'd ever experienced those feelings of longing and heartbreak. These early songs showcased her talent for tapping into universal emotions and creating songs that felt deeply personal, even though they were drawn from her own experiences.
It was a fresh and relatable perspective that resonated with the generation. And it wasn't just her lyrics. Her youthful energy and image brought a new dynamic to the country music scene.
Exactly. She challenged the traditional image of country music, which at the time was often associated with more mature artists and themes. Her arrival on the scene brought a youthful vibrancy and a new perspective that appealed to a wider audience, particularly young girls.
It's like she opened up the genre to a whole new generation by being unapologetically herself. By writing songs that spoke to their experiences, she made country music cool and relatable for a generation that might not have connected with it before.
Absolutely. And what's remarkable is that she achieved all of this while staying true to her own artistic vision. She didn't try to fit into a mold or conform to expectations. She embraced her own unique style and voice, and that authenticity resonated deeply with her audience.
Her story is a reminder that being true to yourself is often the key to success. It's about finding your own voice, even if it's different, even if it challenges the status quo, and using that voice to connect with others who might be looking for the same kind of authenticity.
It's truly inspiring to see how she redefined what it meant to be a young female artist in country music. She broke down barriers and really paved the way for a new generation of artists to express themselves authentically.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about her music. It was about her connection with her fans, particularly young girls. She created this sense of community, a space where they felt seen and understood. Her concerts became more than just performances. They were celebrations of shared experiences, of growing up, of navigating the ups and downs of life.
Right, she made it okay to be vulnerable, to embrace your emotions, and to find strength in sharing your story. It's a powerful message. And it's no wonder she resonated so deeply with her audience.
What's also interesting is how her early experiences in musical theater seem to have influenced her stage presence and the elaborate concert productions she's known for. It shows how all our experiences, even those that seem unrelated to our current path, can shape us and contribute to our growth.
Oh, absolutely. It's like everything she learned along the way. From writing poetry in her bedroom to performing in musical theater, it all culminated in this incredible career that has touched millions of lives.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? What can you take away from Taylor Swift's journey to fuel your own dreams?
Well, Taylor Swift's story is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and believing in yourself. She took risks, faced rejection, and never gave up on her dream. It's a reminder that success is rarely a straight line. It's about resilience, about getting back up when you fall down, and about constantly learning and growing.
It's also a powerful reminder that authenticity matters. By being true to herself, by embracing her own unique voice and sharing her personal experiences, she connected with millions of people who are looking for the same kind of honesty and vulnerability.
Yeah, it's a reminder that we all have stories to tell. And those stories have the power to connect us, to inspire us, and to remind us that we're not alone in our experiences.
This deep dive has just scratched the surface of Taylor Swift's incredible journey, but it highlights the essential elements that led to her early success: her relatable lyrics, her unwavering ambition, and her commitment to authenticity. What lessons can you take from her story to fuel your own dreams? Keep exploring, keep creating, and never be afraid to let your voice be heard.